Good evening, Fitposters. It's pretentious James here with Jules. We went to high school together, and she is a yoga enthusiast. So I'm going to give her a couple of minutes to talk about benefits of yoga, how it's helped her mentally, physically, emotionally, like all that stuff. Just take it away.
I got into yoga because the gym that I went to stopped having childcare, and I had about a 2-year-old daughter, and you can't really lug a 2-year-old to the gym, and do squats and jump on a treadmill and all that stuff. It's just
extra weight. If you have them in a carrier, and then
put them on a backpack,
yeah,
I tried that, but insurance reasons, they just
that makes sense.
They objected rather strongly to that, so I looked for classes, like yoga classes around in different classes, and there just aren't any because we grew up on the backside of nowhere, basically.
Yeah, it's BFE. If you don't know what that stands for, Google it.
So I did what anybody does in that situation. I bought an exercise video because that's what we do here, and I tried it just to see. It was actually can I say what video it was? Does it matter?
I don't care.
It's like a Jillian Michaels video. It was Yoga Meltdown, and it broke the poses down. And the video, we'll say it was a very beginner video, but it kind of sparked, something in me, and I found an app, Pocket Yoga, and downloaded it and started, working out an hour a day with it, and found out that after having kids, it's the only thing that tones my core. And it tones everywhere. I mean, shoulders, but...
Yeah. My wife and I took a yoga class together before we had kids, and, I'm used to lifting weights. I'm used to doing a lot of running, like cardio, swimming, and I was honestly surprised at how difficult yoga was. I thought, like, oh, it's just a little stretching, a little holding poses, and then I actually started doing it, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm breaking a sweat.
Yeah, you'll be pouring sweat if you do it right. So I do go to the gym, though. I'm a student at Mississippi State, and of course the gym's free, so if it's free, you might as well use it.
Yeah.
And I enjoy lifting weights too, but yoga, I don't know, it centers me. It strengthens me, and it's this great fallback when I can't make it to the gym. A lot of it's balance poses, and that it takes your core to do them.
Yeah. And
I don't know, lifting weights doesn't strengthen you in the same way. It just doesn't. If you're doing it right, it has great benefits, but you're using your entire body with every yoga exercise. So you're strengthening muscles that,
Yeah, probably, like if you're doing a bicep curl, there's a lot of muscles that are getting neglected.
Exactly.
Like there's a lot of stabilizing muscles that probably get worked out with yoga that wouldn't otherwise.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. How about like the meditation aspect of it?
Honestly, at first, that was the roughest part. I would lay there in a pool of sweat for a couple minutes and then jump up, because... But since... I used to drink a lot, and since I became sober, meditation's a big part of being sober. So incorporating that into my yoga routine is just natural, and it helps me on a spiritual level as well as a physical level.
Okay. I've heard that from multiple people. So, do you have any favorite pose?
I enjoy getting into poses that I wouldn't necessarily, I haven't necessarily been able to do. Like, at first I couldn't do the crow pose, and now I can.
I don't know what the crow pose is.
You're basically on your hands, and your knees are just under your shoulders, and you're balancing yourself on your hands.
Okay.
And eventually the idea is to be able to pick your legs completely up and just balance on your hands, and I haven't managed to do that without, harming myself yet. Not really harming myself, but I kicked a ceiling fan once.
I was going to say, I imagine I would just face plant like into
I've done that several times, you have to have a lot of humor with some of this, but it's about building strength and it's about building balance. And I'm a very clumsy person naturally, so yoga helps a lot with that.
Okay. So I think my favorite pose when I was doing it was the doggy style pose.
Yeah, I think most guys like when women get in that position. I don't know.
And then there's the kitty pose and the lotus pose. Like, I'm getting the names right?
I believe so. Yeah.
It's like upward facing cat. Is that one? I don't know. So we've got a trifecta here. We've got the mental, emotional, and physical, strengthening. So
spiritual.
I lump that in with emotional.
It's not emotional.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe mental. I don't know. It could be something.
I have been told I'm rather mental, so.
I don't see. I said triple threat, like a trifecta, but I don't know the word for a four.
We'll just call it a trifecta and be done with
it. Quad damage. I don't know.
Quadfecta.
Quadfecta, yeah, that's my new word. I invented it. You can look that up. Anyway, so yeah, if you have an opportunity to try a yoga class or get an app or a at-home video. My tie's been crooked this whole time. You gotta be kidding me. Such a failure. Anyway.
The main thing is to get up and do something.
Yeah. Just find some form of medium. Even a book, a yoga book, that would maybe.
Well, your local library a lot of times will have, exercise videos that you can just check out for free.
I tried learning martial arts through a book one time. It did not go well.
No, I think you need an instructor for that.
Yeah, you kind of need to see it in action for it to really. Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
A lot of yoga you have to see in action too. So. Yeah.
All right. So this has been Pretentious James and Jules, and hope you learned something today. All right. Catch you guys later.